Number 11, binomial times trinomial, 2 pieces times 3. It's going to give us 6 pieces. So 2n is going to get distributed through to the 5n squared. 2 times 5 is 10. N times n squared, n cubed. 2n gets distributed there. 2n times a negative 5n. That'd be minus 10, n times n squared. And finally, times that negative 3, which will be minus 6n. Now let's do the 5. It has to also be distributed through to each piece. Negative 5 times positive 5 is negative 25, and that's an n squared. Negative 5 times negative 5n is positive 25n. And a negative 5 times a negative 3 is positive 15. Now we're going to put things back together. 10n cubed. Lose 10n squared. Lose 25. You've lost 35n squareds. Then lose 6n, gain 25n, you've gained 19n, and then the number 15, and there's our answer. Number 12, trinomial times trinomial. A 3-piecer times a 3-piecer is going to give us 9 pieces. It's going to be a pretty big thing. We're going to have to be very careful because one mistake will throw the whole thing off. All right, let's start there. 2 times 3, that's 6. N squared, n to the 4th, because nn times nn, that's n fourth. 2n times the 4n. 2 times 4 is 8. N squared times an n cubed. 2n squared times 3, that's going to be 6n squared. Now let's do the 3n. Yeah, we'll go over top here. 3n times that. 3 times 3 I know is 9. N times n squared, n cubed. 3n times the 4. 3 times 4 is 12. N times n is n squared. 3n times the 3 is 9n. And now we need to do the 5. 5 times 3n squared, 15n squared. 5 times the 4, 20n. And 5 times the 3, 15. Now we had a lot of stuff to put together. 6n to the 4th is by itself. 8n cubed, 9n cubed. You see any more? No. So that's how many? 17n cubed. Now we have this n squared, n squared, n squared. 6 and 12 is 18. 18 and 15 is what? 33 n squareds. And then you have 9n and 20n. That's 29n. And then you have your number 15. And there you have the answer. Just have to take your time and be very careful.